Hello. I hope everyone's doing alright. Kind of, yeah. Kind of like just behind a bit today. Wanted to start streaming a bit earlier, but then it's like, just couldn't get around to it, so, meh, this happened. It's fine, it's just one of those things that kind of, Mood's just currently in one of those places, I guess you could say. Last we left off, we had just cleared the plant, and now our job is to go to Windia and somehow convince the king to renew our pass. Nina's specific thought being, well, you already did such a good solid with the plant, you'll be fine. That is a good question. Why did he? Did he just decide it wasn't feasible, or did he just end up going, morally, this is too questionable? I see. Also, I see, yeah. Probably started more with the thing of, I wonder if I could make a machine to bring back my wife, rather than, oh god, I should bring back my wife. That's the vibe I get. Like, you know, I probably could. Then realizing, oh wait, no, this is actually gross and wrong. Oh god. Yes, now that Ryu can receive the king's forgiveness. Because, you know, we helped Nina do her jobs. No point staying. Oh, there is no point in staying in the plant. That place is, yeah. Yeah, we never did get to see the ship last time. You know, that's probably what had Momo the most excited, but at least whatever. I owe these people. It's like, oh, hey, cool, a ship. I want to see that. Momo has her priorities. India. It was Tipo's dream to go there someday. In the end, we had nothing but trouble with the enhanced crops. I wonder if there are some things we're not meant to tamper with. I don't think it's... I mean, you have to keep in mind that, all things considered, the crops themselves are probably fine on their own. It's just Pallet fucking with shit that Momo's dad went, you know, this isn't worth fucking with. And very clearly also built into, and very clearly the infrastructure of the plant was built off of some of the infrastructure they made for those experiments. So, yeah. One affected the other. Wonder if Pecco and the other mutants weren't failures. Made when the director was performing his experiments to see if he could bring his dead mother back to life. Yeah, that's probably it. Yeah. Of course, that question raises the whole question of, like, well, what? Like, were they based off, were they, like, you know, some specific attempts of trying to bring someone back to life, or just trying to make things alive, or... This is making my head hurt. Right, I didn't do this last stream. Well, at the end of last stream when, yeah. We got into a lot of fights in the plant. A lot of fights. The culture level rose. That's good, I guess. I forgot exactly what culture level does, but, you know, building it up is probably just a general good thing, so, yeah. Before anyone comes here and says, you should be focusing on hunting, I only have one fairy who has any red. I can't. I can't. I think if I throw anyone else on hunt, they'll just die. Because, fun fact, fairies can, in fact, just die when you send them on tasks. If, well, you know, for some specific tasks. Usually the red tasks. Usually the tasks you want red, there's a chance the fairies could die. Okay. Alright, we should go bug Emitai to... This is why Emitai's a pain in the ass. Have to go all the way back. All the way back. And we can't just walk through here. This does look like something where it's like, they might have initially intended for, hey, once you've cleared this, you can just walk through this, no problem. And then someone decided to backtrack that. And it's like, well, what can you do? But yeah, let's see. What else does it really say, though? It's like, yeah. I guess one of the more funnier things recently that's kind of bothers me, but is also just kind of funny, is just how Twitch has been acting on, like, my, like, settings front. All of a sudden, like, I don't know why, but for some reason... how do I put this? For some reason, it's like my VODs or my past broadcasts are actually lasting a couple weeks now for some reason. And also on top of this, for some reason, it keeps they keep going. They keep having options and menus for like, oh, how's your monetization? And it's like, I am not an affiliate and I'm not a partner. Why the hell are you trying to show this to me? Come on. There we go. One nice thing if I go this route is I can just steal some life shards and buff up Nina's health a bit. You know, yeah. Okita-san Daishori. But it's just funny, just like seeing Twitch, like for some reason, try to advertise some affiliate plus some affiliated stuff features, and it's like in the menus, and it's like, I can't do anything with this. The hell are you doing? It's like, ugh. Which is also kind of funny. I was watching a stream last night, and I'd say, like, thanks for the stream. They're like, oh, it wouldn't be a stream without the viewers, and it's like, I had to bite my tongue and go, I would beg you to disagree, but that's more because, you know, when it comes to me and streaming, it's like, I mean, I have to stream because I want to, if I want to, you know, if I didn't want to stream, I wouldn't be streaming. Less because of things of that, more because I don't really have a viewer base, so it's like, eh. There's one of the weird moments where it's like, gotta bite my tongue, and because I don't want to get into some discussions you just don't have, because, yeah. Yes, Nina has gained a deeper understanding of magic. Barrier, that's cool. I mean, we will, but not right this second. So Nina's only picked up one spell. We're gonna be going to go poke our nose into the mines for a second. Those kids went and those teenagers were playing hide and seek with us, and I know one of them's in the mines, so might as well go. I'm in the area to check on Amitai, I might as well, and I'll probably also grind out a level on Nina quick, try to get her up to 22, see if that gets her another skill, because there's one skill from Amitai I would really like for us to get. Bum bum bum. Okay. Wait, was Nina up there for a second? What? Yeah. I'll look everywhere. Well, actually, I'll take you up on that. I guess I should also, once again, specify, it's like, it's none of that stuff's like really like, you know, meant to be disparaging towards anyone per se. It's just one of those things of, I mean, I know better than anyone how, you know, much viewership I get, and the answer to that's always like, as far as I can tell, the only viewer is usually just Twitch counting myself, so it's like, yeah. That's the general way it goes, so it's like... let's see. Once again, it's not trying to be disparaging or trying to do anything, it's just stating a fact, because it's like, it's always... Yeah, I'm always someone who very much just in the end feels, it's like, when it comes to streaming, it's like, you definitely have to enjoy it. That's kind of pretty much why I stream, is because I actually do enjoy this. Gives me reason to play some games like this, and especially with how my current schedule is with my job, forcing myself to block out like 4 to 5 hours at least once a week actually has been helping me, you know, keep up with playing stuff. Like, it really actually has been a boon. I don't think I remember them being that deep in, so... Like, I really don't remember them being that deep in, but we've already looked at all the easily accessible areas. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe they are super deep in. It's been more than a decade. Like, I know something I'm gonna want to do is when I get the chance is I'm gonna want to play. Stray Children came out just recently, and that's something I'm gonna want to give a shot. I don't know if I'll do that on stream. I always feel, but maybe I should. A lot of my free time right now is being taken up with trying to desperately keep up with some gacha games, even though I'm failing, and also trying to just make steady progress through Xenoblade Cross, because that's going to take forever. Yeah. Probably should try hitting up the Volcano too and try to see if we can learn some stuff from Vulcans. Because they've got a hit all fire attack, and honestly, it's really what Nina's lacking is a magic attack that hit a magical fire stuff. All our fire stuff's just fire crossed with wind, which seems to, like, not actually hit fire, it feels. I don't know. This reminds me, life shards, I'll let them build up a bit more. And in general, I know my work stuff's been going, honestly, pretty well. I'm still nervous, but honestly, I'm not doing a bad job, it feels, and yeah. Also, open enrollment at work starting up this week, and that's going to be a thing. From the sounds of it, there isn't actually too much changing from our insurance. There's actually going to be some more options that I'm going to have to take a look at. I emailed our benefits team asking them about it, and they sent me some of the documentation regarding the... Because we're going to be getting some more options in terms of, like, some, I guess, accident insurance and stuff along those lines. Like, it's one of those things where all in all, I really kind of feel like I really stumbled ass backward into looking into an actually really damn good job, which, yeah. Like, there's a lot to be said about, yes, I put in a lot of work on my end, and I should not disparage any of that, but there's still a degree of just the sheer degree to which I was never really hearing back from people, and then this place just is like, yo, hey, yo. Good. But yeah, it's... especially with how things currently are, it's... having a job like this is gonna at least help me pad me from against some of the stuff, because, oh boy. Before this, I was getting by on donating plasma, and in the last year, the wait time's already been really ridiculous, and with the way things are going to be this month, I imagine the wait time at plasma donation centers is going to become astronomically more. Which, yeah. Whoosh. Let's see though, it's like... The big thing I've basically been having to do recently is try to find me a good coat. I live in a place where it gets really cold during the winter, and while it's dropping to like freezing, like around freezing right now in the mornings, and it's pretty cold when I get outside, I can cope without a coat, but I know I'm gonna be wanting to get me something, and what I currently have coat-wise I don't think would work great for my workplace. They've got certain clothes policies that definitely make it feel like I need to at least make sure it fits a certain standard. Boom, 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 boom. I really do hope we get like the next skill from Ematai, because it should help a bit with Nina's damage. Hey! We found coupons. I actually didn't realize this was here. I just went, you know what? I'm going back through here. This looks like a very Momo wall. So, good luck, good on me, I guess. Handy when shopping, awesome. Backtracking for shits and giggles is cool and good, y'all. Like, no, I literally didn't remember. I don't even think I ever got that before. I never really had Momo in my party that much when I was young, except for like when it was required. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's problematic. Good job, Ryu. Good job, buddy. Oh, good. Confusion stays after battle. There. Awesome. We're good. But the main thing with building everyone is Nina, I'm just trying to stack up her intelligence as much as I can. And Ryu and Momo, I kind of want to get to be faster. Ryu, it's like at this point, I've buffed him up enough with Bunyan. He's probably going to be... I'm probably going to keep him on Merry Leap until... probably until the end, honestly. Speed is good. As long as you're passing the EX turn threshold, honestly. But the EX turn threshold is just too good to pass up, you dig? Bum 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 bum. Know you're here, kid. Alright, you have stuff, but I don't think I actually want anything you sell right now. Wait. That's Earthquake. Never mind. Accessory slot for 5 defense. Accessory slot for more power. I have 2 already. I'll pass. Alright, we also have those coupons now. Oh, and Momo already has a Titan Belly Webs. So those are like 3,000. What are they going to be with that? With this 2,500? $2,400. Not bad. Not bad at all. That's 20%. 20% discount is pretty substantial. I don't think I ever got that in any of the previous playthroughs, so nice. Ba-da-bum-bum. Also, I kind of love how the current, you know, equipment calculation for Ryu is effectively the entire kind of mimicking the Falcon Sword in Dragon Quest, where the Falcon Sword kind of wins out practically in a lot of ways. But in this case, it's just, you know, having Ryu be able to, you know, be as fast as he can be to get EX turns is basically the same, except better. He can't be down in B3. I must have missed them somewhere. I know they're here. I know one of them's here in the mines. I didn't think they were all the way down here, though. Like, I could just be super hella wrong. That happens. There you are. Yeah, you are all the way down here. And I think this is the one who's actually kind of pretty important, since you can get chain formation off of him, which is a really OP formation. Basically what it does is whoever you put in the first character slot is basically use their agility for everyone else in the party. And as you might notice from Ray being such, you know, a beast with agility, it very easily kind of can spiral out of control after that, to the point where Ray is usually really good to just have. Yeah, no, Ryu was an absolute beast. I can't help it. There's an entire point of the game where he was the only one, you know, getting experience, and that extremely inflated his level. Do not Google Ryu inflation to find out more. Do not do that. At least when we get out, I'll have an excuse to check out the fairy village again. But yeah, I was mentioning the whole thing about me needing to find a code. Well, thankfully where I work, I do have some options around there. It's an hour drive, so it's effectively like an entirely different place to buy and shop. And where I live, there's also good options too, so Probably one of those things I'm going to do is I'm going to go check out some places after stream, and worst comes to worst, there's always trying to rely on Black Friday whenever that rolls around. Basically, it's one of those things where I have options, which is nice. Bum bum. Bum 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 ba da ba bum ba da ba. Also, one of those things was like, you know, it'd be nice for Breath of Fire 3 to be, you know, revived in some way nowadays, is because, honestly, it's a neat fantasy game setting where they're just like, you know, why just go with humans? Although I will say they do that a lot with the party in this game. I want to say Momo is one of the dog type people, but it's one of those things I'm never confident enough to really fully say. I want to say that's why she has the ears she does. Alright, Nina gained a level. Emitai, you better fork over something. You better. I'm gonna break your kneecaps. This is Emitai. This is why Emitai is an annoying master, because you just gotta wait. Oh, that might be what the problem is. She might just be full in what she has. Yes, return. Not on her. Maybe that's the entire reason we weren't learning. There we go. Mind Sword. It's called telekinesis. I think there's like one more skill from Emitai for us to get. Attack using Solid Ball of Magic. Attack with... Then again, Mind Sword might just be Magic Ball, but with a different flavor. We'll find out. Magic Sword, I think... Well, Magic Ball, I think, was clocking in at like 150-ish. Alright. Flower Field, let's see. Dun 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 dun. Ultra level Rose again. Yes, I get it. We have very smart fairies. Look, I don't know what to do. I really don't know what we can possibly do. I'm becoming very cultured, though. Just, you know, not a lot of... enough food, at least, but we need more. Ah, berries. So we ran over to the mines, found the kid found the teenager over there, and we also got a couple things off of Ematai, one of which is probably going to be nice. I was thinking, man, what if I just stack up Nina's intelligence stuff? That'd probably rock, right? And it's like, Nina has about the same amount of attack as Ryu currently has, and is not really performing the same. Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay, that time Magic Ball did a lot less damage, so... Yes, they're probably similar, but they're probably targeting some kind of different defensive stat, which would make some sense, I guess. Okay. Bird. Alright, I wonder if McNeil Village has calmed down at all from the mayor being, you know, arrested. I mean, we're here, I might as well take a peek. Is everyone still the same amount of like, oh, Dewey's gonna hit, yeah. Curious. Seems like it's calmed down a bit. Seems like it's calmed down a bit here. Village that used to be called McNeil Village. What's it called now? Yeah. I mean, in all reality, the village is probably gonna be fine. Yeah, pretty much. And if anything, if you have a mayor who isn't trying to skim so much off the top, you might have actually a better quality of life in the long run. So, I mean, worst comes to worst, everything stays the same. Best case scenario, things change for the better. Because in the end, I mean, the plant was like, as far as we know, the only real competition for getting, you know, crops and stuff to Windia, and that place is going to be, you know, no longer an option for them. So, yeah. Yeah, we made it to India. Nina, you really, we should have hammered this plan out before entering the castle. Back in cab. And all of a sudden, Nina's changed her mind. Yes. Despite that all being of Nina's own volition, and yeah. This is Windia. Yes, yes it is. I mean, if the world stretches just from the Daona mines all the way to the Eastern Lands, then yeah, that is pretty small, honestly. You think there might be more stuff to the south, but I guess not? Oh. Man, that is, like, complicated. The plant is, yeah. At the very least, a lot of investigation probably needs to go into what all is making the plant work, because honestly, in the end, too much of what the plant's own functions with making the crops seem to have been tied into the whole resurrection experiments, so yeah. Imagining Repsol more or less abandoning the whole revive dead wife plan, not out of any ethical or moral quandaries, but because during the whole process, like, he got a really large onion and went, damn, that's a huge onion. But I could make more plants this big. Yeah, that would track. Yeah, I pretty much was thinking of, but that's fine to look, because it's like, this is not my first time playing this game, so yeah. I think a part of me was just hoping that Mind Sword would just hit harder, but being like resisted like differently works. It's just having to know which one's better and yes, the Eastern lands. Why does the king have to sign off on each passport? That's got to be so inefficient. That's alright. I think I could probably guess. Ryu's not having any issue punching the Goo Titan, but so probably is the Mind Sword is probably working more off physical defense, and whatever magic resistance works off of is what I'd suspect Magic Ball is working off of. That's at least what I'd spitball. Because Ryu doesn't have any issue punching, you know, beating up Goo Titans, but I haven't actually tried magic because Ryu's so good at beating up Goo Titans. Oh, McNeil's in the dungeons below. Oh, that'll be a laugh. Ferocious monster like Tiger. Yes. Yes, we did. Don't have to worry about that anymore. No, thank you for lurking. Oh, guy talking about masters. Yeah, we've found more masters. There's always more to find. Kitchen is that away. And the dungeon is that way. And now Nina's gonna start reminiscing. Yes, balconies. Anita's like, I'm just gonna save us some possible trouble. I'm just gonna grab her. Which is smart. Yes. Ray would absolutely want to get a laugh out of this. Mayor who was smuggling, small-time con man, and the Mac brothers. Nobody special. Also, remember how Ray's good at, you know, picking locks? Okay. How's the laurel stack up? Not actually too bad. I was thinking about maybe I should try to do some fishing to get some of them, but yeah, I passed on that. I bet. Oh, this is fun. They were just using me. Balia, Sunder, Mikba, they were in charge. Oh, fun fact, they're all dead. Yaishin, they're all dead. Yeah, you should be happy. Someone's been going around killing all of them. Oh, don't be. He deserves worse, probably. Yeah, ran away. Of course, the implication is that man has been standing down here for all eternity ever since. Which probably isn't what he intends, but you know what? Let's just treat that as if that's what they meant. This is true. She will, too. Mysterious locked door. Some kind of altar inside. Let's go take him. Ooh. It's like some kind of machine. None of the people here know machines. Which, fair. He's over there and try to speed us through some other stuff, because probably should go bug Nina's mom and see how she's doing. Think here maybe? Oh, there's Nina's mom, who's still sitting in a chair. That is not healthy. Sounds like Nina desperately needed to have a sibling. Awesome. announcement taker. Please relax, enjoy yourself. Nina's like, oh, we should be going. He's very busy. And Ray's like, Nina, I will never pass up a free meal. You just, yeah. Ray's like, yeah. Literally, he's just like, what the hell? Free food. Thank you, your tall highness. I'll be taking my leave of you now. What's the hurry? I never pass up a free meal. Just get the hell out of here, okay? They're not dumb. He's like, oh, they'll probably, they find out, they'll probably be pissed, but if I stay here, it's fine. Nina has truly grown a lot. No, he is right. I have a lot of questions one could have, like, how would anyone even possibly recognize anyone as Ryu now? Well, I guess there's Gar. It's probably all Gar's fault. No one would recognize Ryu, but Gar, you would just know him. I guess Momo too, but... Is this true? There can be no doubt. Okay, so Gar and Momo to blame for this. There's no way they'd recognize Ryu since, you know... Yeah. I didn't tell you because you'd get mad. And, you know, you decide to personally oversee every passport for some reason. Nina just like, I'm not even planning to go, but also don't you effing dare call them that. Oh yeah, they're both pissed at each. Oh god. Absolutely no way this can end amicably because, yeah, Nina's about to get... Well, Nina's already really mad, which, fair. Yeah. Ray. Oh god, Ray. All baby birds leave the nest someday, am I wrong? Oh god, Ray. Ray, you try to talk to her like an equal. That's just... No, it's... Oh god. Look, I'm just like you said, a crook. I think... Ray, please shut up. And... follow that robot. What? I followed Honey before and she got me out. Okay. Well, I guess there's the secret path out of the prison. That could work. And not like those guards will have heard to be on alert and we just, you know, knock out the one who's really guarding it. And we're underground now. Oh god, we're not going through the secret exit. Okay. He gets it. Just make sure you just eat right, okay? Threw her down, he was like, nah, that's cool. You do you. Kitchen staff gets it. Come back anytime if you want to learn how to cook from Hot Chef. You just gotta trust in Honey, I guess. That guard is extremely intimidated by the robot. Okay. And he's like, oh, you could have done that all along? That's a really big number. Those are some really big numbers. So we have... Sorry, just gonna... Okay, it's already captured. Awesome. So we have 1 spot, a 2 spot, 4 spot, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, 10, 24, 20, 48, 4,096. Yeah, that's a big number. Sorry, they showed binary at me. I can't help it. Navigator code accepted. Activating portal drive. Ray's just like, what the hell? How do we know that Honey didn't just die? Oh, yeah. Ray's like, whoop. Oh, shit. He's like, you know what? I'm just leaving now. Don't talk to me like that, young lady. You are the princess and heir to the throne. Do you think you could just disobey your duty? And your family with this? I mean, she's done a fantastic job doing her duty. She got McNeil arrested. She helped deal with the plant. Might as well give her some me time, honestly. Aww. And once again, how do you know they didn't just die after entering that light? Saying. Yeah, probably should get out of here before they possibly get the guts to come in themselves. Hey, it's Durandal's hut. Oh, you're fine, Nina. It's not your fault. You were thinking we needed a passport, and for some reason your dad is very controlling about them? Like, I get some of it, but the fact it sounds like he has to give his royal authority approval to it, and it's not just some thing where people fill out some paperwork, is weird. Mm-hmm. Okay. What we got? The old mine where they had that accident. Excuse me, passport, please. Everything looks okay, you're free to go. Damn straight it is. I don't hold any, I knew they were here. I don't know why we couldn't see them. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, cat is being very needy right now. Hey, it's first thing to do. Swing by Raphala, see how everyone's doing here. It's been indeterminate amount of time since we last were here. Let's see if we can get in to get ourselves any boats. Oh, that's not good. Well, they owe us. Let's see. Are we doing on items? Because I could probably use a top up. Yeah. It's probably fine. Yeah. Yeah. Fishing. I'm about to have to do with the fact that cat is gonna want to make sure they have a spot on my bed. Hello. If you're looking for bait, he's at the shipyard. Awesome. A lot of money. We're making a lot of money since Bait became guildmaster. Pretty soon we'll be getting more ships and expanding our operation. Wow. You can get to the east by going around Mount Zublo now. Everyone wants to ride this ship. Guess it's more fun. Also, you don't have to walk. Roomkeeper. Very true. Yeah, there's not really a lot of... In reality, there's not actually a lot of water. There's stuff that travels around. Give me a second. Cat needs something. You don't need my chair. What you need is this. Better. The Bade's supposedly over here? Well, not where he usually was at. Must have moved. That's so bad. Apparently the Porters Guild is more successful than it's ever been right now. Because a money man is in charge. Also, the money man was turned swole by us. Maybe. Learning to walk. I don't think that tracks. That baby's walking. Yes. And there's Bade. We're looking into it right now. Bade is extremely busy and cannot talk to us. And also the ship isn't in anyways. So crazy to think the Porters Guild only has the one ship. You know what? Why not? I realized, why not? I'm gonna go probably see if we can piss off a Vulcan or two. So, I'm gonna need that. The point is, because also the point is, we don't have to wait for him, we can just go. Bum. Well, I'm gonna be picking a fight with stuff over here, so... Get ourselves into the, volcano quick. Come on. Also, I should probably fix our formation up. Okay. There we go. Trying to get into a fight with a Vulcan. There we go. There we go. Excellent. Exactly what I was looking for. Yep, there, that's perfect. What her spell, it's what her spell list was missing. Sorry if it sounds like I'm being quiet, because I was like, you know what, let's... So, the way I remember this works is... that this enemy basically gets stronger the more you feed them fire, which gets you more experience, you'll say. Assuming this works right. I could be misremembering something and it's just like activating it is all you really do for getting more experience, but... Okay. Wait. But is that a good idea? Yeah, let's do it. It's fine. Oh, you can also steal stuff from them, right? Proteins. Okay, yeah, I must have been misremembering the experience thing then. But yeah, if you wanted to, you could steal a whole bunch of proteins. And I think proteins are defense boosts, which would also be a nice thing to feed Nina a couple of. Oh, their culture's going even higher. The music's changed. That doesn't actually help us out, though. It just keeps going higher. Help us. We're so freaking cultured, but we're not actually expanding. Develops new job and cultures. I mean, I guess I could have them change to researching jobs, but again, the big issues we need, you know, yeah. Wake me when you actually, you know, expand and spawn yet another fairy that doesn't have any red. Ugh. Like, is it that you don't know how to build machines? Or that you lack the means to actually fabricate the component parts one would use to make machines? Yeah. Take it. Give me one moment. I gotta go take care of something quick. Sorry about that. I'm just taking a small lunch break quick. Okay, like I said, sorry about that. Just wanted to get something in me so I'd be more willing to go a couple more hours rather than feeling like, oh, I need to end this in like an hour or so. Do you remember the place where I tried to kill you, Ryu? Do you remember? Yeah. Also was kind of heading to play a wrangler for a cat. Yeah. He was like, this is what I want to do. Yeah, yeah. I wonder how that machine underneath the castle works. Yeah, it's a shame you didn't get a chance to poke at it. I'm sure it already wasn't, honestly, so... I think I need a rest anyways. I know, I know. Now I have a cat sitting on the armrest of the chair I'm on. Because she is in that kind of mood. Yeah. She had some lunch with me and then she's like begging for more food and I looked at her food dish and it's like, no, that's too low. She barely has any food left and it's gotta last her till like 6. We do a lot to control how much the cats eat. And trust me, they're not underfed by any imagination. It's just, well, if you know cats, you know how they are. Yes. Poking, just rubbing her head into, bumping her head into my arm, going, hey, hey, I'm here. Pay attention to me. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Meow. Yeah. Bum, bum. I was thinking we should maybe poke our head in Urkentapa for a bit. Not sure if anything will be different other than maybe going up to talk to that one guy again and them going, Mangar? Oh yeah, no, they were already talking about it. Oh. Wait, there's 2 Guardians. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da. Gar? You're still with us? Fear not, Guardian. Evil is no more. It's time for you to rest now. Yeah, well, if evil isn't still with us, then why was there that syndicate that, you know, Gar, I assume, did some work as a muscle for? I jest, but honestly, that's always the vibe I got between his relationship with Balio and Sunder. Gar had done some work as a muscle for the Syndicate to probably help pay for him, you know, traveling around the world, just, you know, on his pilgrimage, I guess. You know. Ooh, had to sneeze. What if Gar tried to? After the war, after defeating the Brood, their mission complete. The Guardians... offered up to God their victory here. And God appeared before the prostrate Guardians to reward each and every one of them for their sacrifices and victory over evil. When our mission has been completed, we are allowed to meet our God. After meeting with God, most Guardians return their power to God and fall into a deep sleep. The sleep of stone. Deprived of the power granted to him by God, a Guardian's body turns to stone. Before I enter the sleep of stone, I swear, Ryu, that I will take you to meet God. And together, we will learn the truth about God's intentions. Guardian, God will not come here. God will not come. If you want to meet God, you must release me. Days? The key you must seek, Guardian Geist. God is... No, before that. Before we meet with God, we have to find someone. His name is Geist. Like me, he is a Guardian. Gar was very much hoping that he would get that, you know, our journey would be done already and we'd have met God. Instead, we're now on a quest. We now have to jump through hoops. Bum, 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 bum. He's probably just sleeping. Oh, venerable one. Do you know where Geist is, perchance? Please tell me. I need to know. I must meet with him. Smooth, Gar. Beyond the cave to the sea to the west. Dude just gets to sit there, sleep all day, then wake up sometime and tell you to just trust God. Sorry, I really can't help myself. Seems to be what he's doing here. Should be fun. Just an antidote. Let's see. Currently wearing extremely light gear other than the sword. The tide. Oh, how the tide turns. Bom, bom, boom. Yeah. Barbaros is just gonna make that Ryu cut through this place like butter for the most part, I imagine. And anything that he's not tearing his way through is just going to probably, you know, die from his attack power being as decent, as good as it is. Which is good, because we need fights so we can maybe get more fairies. So it's probably just tied to the number of random encounters we get into. Gotcha. That was like 3 fights? Interesting. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Good. Bum-bum. Power rose 5 points on its own. It's getting like -1 right now, I believe. Getting Ryu like super, like, you know, charged up on some Bunyan levels and then going the rest of the way with probably Marileap is definitely not turning out to have been a bad idea. Okay. So if I want to, you know, fast track my way back, we got this. Bomb Seed is angered. Da 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 da. Okay, can't actually learn steroids. Part of me just doesn't want to deal with them. Oh, I need to actually steal from them to go find out. There we go. Ba-dum-bum. Ba-dum-bum. Over here. Do, do, do. Why do I do that then? Okay, yeah, it's the drop. We found the Thunder Ring. That's good. We have Element absorbs of like the 3 primary elements. I think they were just vitamins. Now I think about it. Ow. Yeah, that hurt. Hey, Nina, do you want to be able to turn yourself into a suicide bomb that probably won't be anywhere near as effective as that? Target equals fatal wound. User equals death. That's nice, I guess. She doesn't really need Typhoon since she actually knows that herself right now. We already went that way. Right, we did. Multiple caves. You know, let's go over there first, to the right. A Deadly Blade. That sounds like a Ray sword, not a Ryu sword. Oh, what do you know? What do you know? Critical blow percent chance up. Bum 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 bum. I will say, it's like, I don't think I've talked about it too much, but after, like, well, with the progress I've been making in Xenoblade X on my own time, it's really impressive just how the difficulty curve definitely seems like it's way easier in the definitive edition of Cross. It's like, it's something I can tell why. It's because they introduced this quick cooldown ability that lets you just spam skills, honestly, and it's not hard to do. Combined with the fact that if you know how to navigate the game already, you can easily accrue enough so you can just dump like 10 of those on an enemy. There's enough. There's like enough, how do I put this? How do I say this? And depending on how you, on where you end up, what you end up doing in regards to your class you go in, one of the class's skills, basically their extra damage boost is one of the their extra damage booster is simply their extra damage conditional is comboing it with another melee attack, and so you can just spam them and get big damage and throw on some passive skills that also boost your damage a lot, and before you know it, you're just buzzsawing through enemies that are like 5 levels higher than you. It's kind of hilarious. We found a Hawk's Ring. Is that a speed boosting thing? I think that might be a speed booster. Nope, just chance of raising surprise attacks. But for the most part, it's something. It's a game I enjoy, so I'm still enjoying it. It's not like it's, yeah. Cool, we got Snooze. That's something that isn't bad to learn. Bum bum bo. Bum bum bo. But yeah. Okay. This. And one of the funny things with Momo in the end is all of her equipment is super lightweight. I mean, all of her weapons are super lightweight, so her getting a huge boost to her speed is gonna help out. You. Famous octopus fishing bed. Get ready. Come on. Just want to make this easy on me. Not have to deal with the Manila who's, you know, already all the way out there. Come on. Come on. Good. Hawk's Ring speed boots. I think we'll want those. We might want some of those. We'll need to find Barandis. I know we've caught them some places in Devilfish. Actually, so much so, give me a second. I want to write that down. Speed boots. 1. Two. There we go. Put that shit down. Whoom. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that whole like extra super size this rod has going for it. I don't want to catch octopi, but you know what? That's what we're gonna be doing for a bit.
Very good.
Another octopus. This thing's got a lot of stamina, so it might not just be an octopus. Oh, it's not. The Come on.
Very good. Great.
Oh good, that's the devilfish. Master of Angling. Awesome. Let me give him 1 second. Sorry, I thought I heard something. There we go. It'd be nice if this is another devilfish. No, it's just a really tough octopus.
Very good.
Yeah, we're a master of angling. Huzzah! It's another octopus. I might, whatever downtime I have between streams, try to get enough stuff to get a couple, like, get 2 speed boots, because probably be a good thing to have. Oh, there we go. This might be devilfish. Wasn't super keen in the worm bait on its own. No, it's just an octopus. Oh well.
Very good.
Place is filled with giant octopi, though. I just mentioned all those other fish, those are anglers. Yeah, I don't... If there's any more devilfish, they're way out there, and I need to be like... I mean, if this isn't a devilfish, I'm basically gonna call it good here. I mean, if it is a devilfish, I'm also gonna call it good. Yeah, it's just an octopi. You can kind of tell somewhat where fish are in terms of their height in the water by how dark they look, I guess, too. But yeah, we just don't have a fishing rod that can really go super far out.
Very good.
And now I'm just curious what the devilfish does in combat. Oh, electric attack versus one target. I mean, saying Gar is a race is also feels like a misnomer, since it sounds like he was just a normal Urkin before becoming a Guardian. Well, a normal man from Urkin. He was very good at killing dragons. Also, we will probably want the Ring of Fire here on Ryu. Call it a hunch. No. A lot of unique character sprites here. At the end of the village. We're good. What do you have? Oh, you don't really have anything. Okay, then I guess I don't want anything either. Yep. Heck yeah, let's go digging up skeletons. The world thinks that it was the Brood that started the war, but they didn't. We hunted them down and killed them. Eventually, I couldn't take it any longer, so I ran away. Gar kept his faith in God and fought to the end, but I bet somewhere deep in his heart he had his doubts. So you see, it's not that I don't understand what he's feeling. I was never as serious as he is. I don't care about God or the truth. It is too much trouble for me to bother with, you know? And that's why I want you to think this over. Talk about it with Gar outside there. And if you're really serious, if you really want to do this, come back here alone, alright? Alright, now get on out of here. Nope, we're coming this far. Let's keep going. Well, we're ready now. Well then, have you made up your mind? We want the truth. Had you figured it as a serious? Well then, shall we begin? Go over there. We'll stand between the two braziers. That's good. Alright now. It may seem old-fashioned to you, but it's the only thing I know how to do, okay? Not carrying anything. Gasp. Not carrying anything. Okay. Well then. Sure. Well, you're not dispelling me turning into a dragon, so... Bum, 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 bum. This just isn't even a fair fight. This is just how OP Warrior is. De-escalate for a second. Probably stupid of me, I know, but figure, you know, hit him a little bit with Warrior. Oh, this could be really bad. Oh, no, never mind. This is a dragon's true strength. And I was just fucking around. The seal that keeps dice trapped couldn't be released as long as I was alive. So this was the only way. Don't feel bad. I died the day I became a guardian. Besides, during the war, I killed so many dragons. It seems only fair that I in turn have my life taken by the brood. Where's the real power of the brood? The friends you made along the way. It's too bad it had to be this way. Would have liked to go with you. Gar, it's up to you now. Yes. Yes, we should go. Also, Ryu is confused. That is like, give me a moment here. There we go. There we go. So we could leave, but... So, fun fact about how Gar works. We just got his best weapon, the best weapon in the game for him. Yeah. It's also extremely missable. If we leave this room, those ashes, Geist's ashes disappear. Behold. Yeah, kind of a dick move. Wait, you realize it and just, you know, check him just to be safe. Say you want to examine his... Yeah, it works out, but oh boy. Yeah. It's also why I said, you know, he's kind of like a... He's, you know... He's a character who just making his regular attacks as big as possible isn't really a bad plan. It's like, sure, under Bunyan, you can't ever really do anything like have him spam Shadow Walk, but I mean, yeah. It's something other characters are better at doing anyways. Like Momo. Momo's way better at doing that. Was dead the day I became a guardian, huh? Doesn't that just beat all? Are the guardians nothing more than pawns to God? Power of the Brood, God, we're using to some pretty serious stuff, yeah. Whenever we get into trouble and I see the power of the Brood, I think to myself how frightening it is. Not that you frighten me or anything, Ryu, it's just, yeah, I know, just, I'm gonna transform and just start dumping, you know, 4-digit damage on this boss with like almost zero effort. This is probably for the best, right? But this dice should be freed. Let's get back to the tower. Geistwood. Oh, never mind. Like, to be honest, it's one of those things where it's like, how to put this? I think we can just walk past the Tidal Caves now. Which isn't bad per se, but there's that one treasure chest I don't think we got, and it's really, 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 really bugging me. Compromise. We will go check out the fairies first, and then I will go poke it and see how to get that final treasure chest. Culture level rose again. Help us, tell us what you should be, you know, multiplying. Not this. Oh my god. They are very cultured fairies. But also just, yeah. You know, I'm just gonna put you out to hunt with her. Screw it, maybe that'll be a good idea. Bom bom bo. Bom bom bo. Yes, the downside is Gar will lose some HP, lose some HP each round. But that's not that big of a problem, honestly. But also Ryu is like, but then Ryu also has like 7 levels on Gar, no, 8 levels on Gar currently, so of course Ryu is astronomically stronger. Sounds like all that happened is that I missed exit. But also, this is like a good analogy for just how, in the end, a bunch of these old RPGs, it's very easy to just go the correct way and miss something. It's one of the things you end up losing out on a bit with how corridor design seems to be with a lot of like more modern RPGs. Harder to miss things, but also just kind of, yeah. Like I said last stream, the big thing that always stuck with me about my first playthrough of the game is I missed the Force Gene, and that really... realizing that after a point was kind of an amazing feeling in a way to look back on. Like, I don't hate the fact that I missed it. I don't begrudge the fact. I just found it funny that like, it ended up making the randomizer gene end up showing me something absolutely busted. I went, oh god, that's so cool. How do I get that? Also, I'm getting rich. Probably didn't trigger anything, but let's take a look. There we go. Absolutely. There we go. Okay, that's progress. Yep, at this point, Ryu's, yeah, that same thing I've been saying. But I think, alright, in terms of me also playing Xenoblade Cross, I haven't actually made it super far in it in terms of plot. I finally managed to, just a couple days ago, I finally managed to make it to the point where I finally unlocked the overdrive mechanic. Still a couple chapters out from getting a mech, though. But I also loathe rushing through it. Guardian. Ryu's noticed that, yeah. Because you're finally willing to listen to what I have to say. Yes, he is. Too late, idiot. Well, maybe not completely hopeless. You buffoon, idiot. But our God has told us they are wicked and evil. And you never thought she might be wrong, you imbecile? I'll take you to meet your full god. Hey, guys. I wonder if that's even meant to be, guys. If each and every last member of the brood had indeed been killed, all would have been lost. Ryu's like, oh god, please stop standing right in front of me like that. And what of God? Like, I don't care. First things first, Guardian. Spirits of the dead dragons are too strong here. We need to go someplace else. There should be a cave at the base of the volcano to the west of here. I'll meet you there. Volcano to the west. Got it? Yes, we know, Gar. We've been there. Wait just a minute. Why do you have such a goofy look on your face, Ryu? So before all of this, I need to make sure to save. Because if you know, you know. Wasn't Dace the name of the sorceress who fought for evil? I mean, wasn't she on the dragon's side in the war? I mean, on none of this, like, I have Momo's just Jones to have a machine to mess with. I'm getting really tired, running here, there, all over. Buckle up, bud. It's only gonna continue to happen. We do not talk about this Shisu yet. I think this is the place Dace meant. Gara's like, can we meet God yet? No. No, silly. I'm gonna tell you how to get there from here. Before I was imprisoned, I would have been able to take you there myself, but I don't have enough strength left to do it now. That we use is called prana. The Eye of God. If you follow that light, you'll find the God who used the gardens to destroy your people. North? Far, far away to the north. Across the sea, in fact. How you get there is up to you. I can't do it for you. This is all I can do now. I want you to look out for him. Make sure nothing happens to him. Understand? I swear by all the lives of the brood I stole. Oh. Ugh. Yes, a boat. We'll be needing a boat, so I imagine Momo's back in. Yeah, they owe us, big. This might need to, you know, cause our maritime technology to leapfrog a couple centuries. No big deal. Look at our party members quick. Trying to side the things. So yeah, Echo might not be a bad route to go. Hmm? That's some horrible news, but... Anyways, I need someone who's got levels to burn to learn stuff. Alright, we need to leave Deus alone for now. I forget when we can come back. The main thing is you have to successfully answer that second choice in order to have Deus as a master. Deus has a bunch of obscene magic spells to teach you. Let's see. Because the main thing is, it's not actually too bad for me to force levels on someone, because we now have access to Monopolize, and I can just go in the volcano and, you know, farm Vulcans to get a whole bunch of experience on just Peko. Oh, where'd Bade go? Better go talk to Shadis about it. Do you think Zig is starting to feel like he dodged a huge-ass bullet not becoming the guildmaster of the Porter Guild? I kind of feel like he's probably starting to realize, oh, I think I might have just dodged a bullet there, holy shit. Or maybe his plan was to have Shadis do all of this administrative shit, which, fuck him. It's like... back around the mountain, but you each time you gotta walk through Mount Su, this part of the map anyways. I don't know why. It's kind of weird how they kind of like decide to do this. I don't need to look up like when exactly Deus should become unlocked as a master. Honestly, I should probably just call it here. What I have left that I want to do today is gonna require a lot of time. Yeah, what I'm gonna want to do today is gonna require quite a bit of time. So I need to like call this here because I want to do another batch of laundry up, and I need to go do some running. That's probably gonna take me like 2 hours at minimum, probably 3 hours though, and realistically. Didn't actually want to save over that slot, but I'm pretty sure I answered Deus correctly, so good. If not, well, rip me. That's my idea, was to keep the 2 save slots, but maybe that's on me. I should have saved the second slot to begin with. Anyways, let's see if there's anyone to raid quick. considering I'll be raid and running, and I just feel bad enough about doing that as is. I usually like to at least be able to put some stuff into it, so I'll just pass. Anyways, hope everyone has a good day. Goodbye, take care, hopefully I see you all again. Peace.